from Delta State. A video recorded by 18 correspondents in Warri, Delta State reveals that classroom at Ogbe-Ijoh Secondary School in Warri Southwest local government area has been abandoned and turned into public toilets. The classrooms are in despair with leaking roofs and no furniture and floor covered in human fuels, leading to weeds growth and reptiles infusion. Students and teachers are currently using a few remaining classrooms. Students claim hoodlums are responsible for the vandalism and the theft. They urge Governor Sheriff Warri to renovate the school and provide security. A classroom, secondary school in Delta State, one of the classrooms is actually used for, not used, according to them it has turned to, I don't know whether they're using it or whether it's unfortunate. We can't possibly tell, but the classroom, according to the story that we have here, has now turned to a public toilet. And I was expecting to hear when they said that weed has grown in the place and reptiles are residents there. So I expected to hear that or to see that they are not using the premises again. But quite unfortunate, they are using some of the classrooms that are remaining. And we have the past governor, Okowa, didn't do something about it. And we are also having, and we also have a present governor. We hope that he will do something, but first, what do you think about the situation that teachers are there? They have headmaster or headmistress, or they have a leader in the school, and the place, a particular place, is turning to a public toilet. I mean, what can you make out of this?
Well, I'm not surprised. It is the level of our value. That's just it. It is the level of our value as a people. Like you rightly noted, you have a head in the school. Why would a school that students, pupils are using degenerate to that level? You know, and people, we Nigerians, we have come to such a level where things that ordinarily should irritate us, we see them and we look and say, nothing there. Otherwise, if I go to, as I am today, if I go to any place and I see somebody people there, I cannot use that place anymore, especially when it is open like that. Then a classroom, one will come, we put there. Another person will come, we put there. Not minding what is there already, the smelling environment. So the summary of it all is the level of our values. I was passing through Ogbe-Ijoh a few days ago to buy trade. That day that rain fell, there was a school there, flooded with water. And you see the school children, they were all bathing in the water. That mud water in the field. They were jumping, bathing, playing, and I was asking.
Like in the school, inside the premises?
In the school compound, the Ogbe-Ijoh here.
Were they not playing football?
No, they were bathing inside the water.
Like a swimming pool?
Yes. Yeah, and I was asking, don't you have a headmaster at this school where these children who came to school this morning bathing inside this water? And there are so many inside the water. With so many. So when you hear a story like this, it is the extent to which our society has degenerated. Now you mentioned Okowa. Governor Udwaga was from that environment, that Warri environment, for 8 good years, 8 good years. So for me, we have degenerated to a level as a people, as a nation. Anywhere you leave your own death meet you, you leave the stage for others to continue the rat race. Otherwise, governance in Nigeria has not been to addressing issues of society. And again, talking about education, normally those days we have education supervisors who go around schools. Okay. Today, you see that. They might have the office somewhere there. The interest is just the salary and the allowances. But the work, are they doing it? So you can have this kind of story from year to year, year to year. So it's not surprising as far as I'm concerned.
I had to bring Okowa into this picture because, of course, we are not saying that the governor is responsible for conducive, like when I mean a cleaning environment, because there are people living in that place, there are people making use of the place, so they should be able to clean it. But where his name came in, because he's a past governor, according to the story, that the roof is leaking. The zinc is not in place. And you don't expect children to stay in a classroom that is not covered. The sun will disturb them. Rain is equally going to be a problem. And if you go through the story, you realize that there are no doors. There are no windows. That is now bad.
So
is it that because if they have fixed this before now,
yes,
there's every tendency that to not get to a point where they are now using it as a public toilet? Do you understand?
So if you have looked at it to this level, how can we exonerate the governors? We cannot. There's no way.
But it has come up in a story now,
Yes.
and we are actually waiting for the governor to send a message to do something. I wish Victor can actually join us in this story to talk about, because he's actually at the place right now. But what do you think the governors can do? What do you think the states can do? Because we have gotten to an era where they send people an errand, but they don't ask. They don't ask how it went. They don't ask the report of the result of what they went to investigate. What do you think they should do to be able to follow these people? Remember, you mentioned something that they might have office somewhere, but they're not even doing the work. So what should be done?
Well, in administrative parlance, we said the buck stop at the governor's table. For a state, in any office, for example, we say the buck stop at the manager's table. Then in a state, the buck stop at the governor's table. If the state is doing well, the praises, the glory go to the governor. But if the state is not doing well, who is to be blamed? The governor. We live in a country where people are just only materialistic conscious. Otherwise, when you employ somebody to do a job, to what extent is he doing the job? Is it not part of your responsibility? Do you just employ somebody, okay, you are supervisor of education in Delta States. I've given you that job. Oh, is that the end of your job? No. That is not how Nigeria lived in time past. In time past, Nigerians, leadership, governors, put an eye on everything, on every single thing in society. But today, we don't have that consciousness. People just in office, they're just interested in salaries and all that. The work they are not doing it. Even the governor, they believe so much in all this flamboyant visitation and all that, going here and there. If you do one small thing, you go and bring somebody from Canada, Damura to come and commission it. This is just what they are interested in. Otherwise, in Warri is a major, if not for one or two reasons. Warri would have been the state capital of Delta State. Warri would have been the state capital of Delta State, if not for political crisis and all this issue here and there. Wickedness of leadership. Otherwise, Asaba has no business becoming a capital of Delta State. Now, that Warri, one of the ancient communities in Delta State, you have this kind of story coming out from Warri. We are not even talking about one remote community in Delta State. We are talking about the heart of Warri. That's where we are bringing out this story from now. And you have government in the state. You have local government. You have commissioner of education in the state. You have education supervisors in the state. You have headmasters in the state. You have teachers in the state. Where is our morals? Where is our values? These are the issues.
So what should happen to the leader in charge of that school now? Because of course we are not expecting the governor to come and check what is going on in the classrooms, or better still what is going on in the school environment, because they have put leaders in place. Let's start from the person in charge of the school, either the headmaster or the administrators or the proprietaries or whatever the case may be.
Yes.
What should happen to them at this moment? Because if we should blame the governor for the building that is not well fixed, at least what happened to the head of the school?
What do you think will happen? At the end of the day, maybe, oh, for you bringing this kind of shame to, that's just it. It's more than that. Somebody will just interpret it. For this kind of a report to come in the air, you have brought some disgrace, maybe it's query on 1 or 2 or that. And that is the end. Otherwise, what will we do to the person? He will tell you that's not his job. That's not his job.
What's not his job, please?
I mean, the checkmating a classroom where you have somebody will tell you that's not his job. That's the way we argue in Nigeria.
If that is not his job, then what is he lording over? Is it just the pupil?
Yeah, it's not the one who comes to school, the one who doesn't come to school. That is his job.
Then what is the duty of the class teachers?
That is it. It's to teach arithmetic and commerce. Is it primary school to teach all these small items, you know?
But again, they have cleaners in the school.
Fine. I went to one university yesterday and I entered into the classroom. If you see the level of waste within in a university, you see the level of waste within a classroom. So I am telling you that you can't have a population of people who are not morally conscious. This is my gospel to you every day. You can't have a society, big girls, big boys. You will eat biscuit, you will eat bread, you will drink mineral, and you have waste bin out there. You just walk straight out there, you dump it there, make the classroom neat. No. As they eat it there, they drop it there. You eat it there, under the seats, they are all littered. You won't have where to put your legs in a university classroom. So what are we talking about in Nigeria? Somebody is in government house, money is being made, somebody is in university office, and somebody was asking me, don't they have a cleaner who's supposed to clean? I said, without a cleaner, can't you make the environment clean? Because Nigerians will have this attitude of want to shift the blame. We are never wrong at any time. But I am telling you, as a normal people, we don't even go people who know God, because when you're talking about people who know God,
which are you talking about?
You do
not know God.
Yes, we are talking about people who just because if people who know God, so to say, as we claim in Nigeria, ordinarily somebody who know God is an epitome of decency. So if somebody say this person he knows God, it means you represent decency. You represent cleanliness.
Remember that knowing God doesn't mean that one is perfect.
You don't start to. You have started to. Are we talking of perfection here now?
Perfection.
So when you make yourself clean, does that mean is that the definition of perfection? So that's what we are saying. We have lost everything. A sense of decency, a sense of cleanliness. Because when you say that classroom we are talking about now, it might not just be only children going there to poo. Some of these teachers and all that will still go there, and then you go and help yourself there. It's an open environment. Go and do the thing there and come out. And I'm telling you, in a society where people have a sense of irritation, something will irritate you.
What happens to the health of the students? Because the environment will definitely be polluted.
Are you talking of that? At a time we are talking about cholera everywhere. You just see it. That this is the country we find ourselves. This is the country we find ourselves. No sector of the society put an eye on anything that this is the way our society ought to be. We no longer have any sector at the moment in Nigeria. We no longer have any such. Everybody is looking for Naira Kobo. Naira Kobo, you pursue Naira Kobo. Once you buy land, you build your house, you get one small car, you have arrived. You begin to carry shoulder. Living for vanity.
Is it?